Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Pacheco once again. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Patrick going to change the play. Out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 69 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. George Karlaftis. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Here's Hardman to return. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Lamar changing the play. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson rolling to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you
Travis Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 49 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right?